Hello, oily friends and family. Thank you for joining my channel. If you haven't already, grab your favorite essential oil because this is a class for those that had just got their oils, or maybe you're a professional, you've been using your oils for some time. So we're just doing a quick exercise. I put 1 drop of frankincense into my hands. I rub them together to activate those chemical compounds. And then from cupped hands, I just inhale 2 or 3 times to really get the chemicals up in there in the limbic part of the brain. All right, welcome. So my today we are going to talk about toxic load in this class and how we can pretty much ditch and switch, say goodbye to toxins, hello to nature. I am Nicole Mock. Welcome to my channel, Simple Abundant Life with Nick. If you haven't subscribed already, do so because I teach live classes twice a month and as well as share weekly tips on how you can use these oils. Okay. First, let me demonstrate because I've been sharing with people to come to this class. I was going to show how essential oils can help remove toxins naturally from our body. So I'm going to demonstrate in real time how that works. So I've got a styrofoam cup, and we all know that styrofoam is made from a toxic chemical. That's why they suggest not to heat food because they found out like the chemical compound that's toxic in here gets absorbed into the food when it's heated. So this is like the perfect example to demonstrate. So I've got my tangerine, happily volunteered to do this demo. And what I'm going to do, I'm put 1 drop right here on the bottom of the cup. Come saw. Okay, so I did too. That's okay. That means the cup needs it. No. So I'm going to set it right here so you guys can see that this is the same cup that I put the oil on. You can see the oil. All right. So I'm going to set it right here and we're going to take a look at it at some point in the class so you can see what's going on with the essential oil. Okay. All right. Let's get into the presentation part of today's class. Yay. I'm so glad you're here. Please share in the comments where you're watching, because I would love to know. And people love to know where people are viewing this stuff. All right, welcome. I'm Nicole Mock, your host and wellness advocate. I first let me share a story with doTERRA. My son, he was around 6 or 7 at the time, and he was a terrible aim when he used the commode. And any mother that has a son knows what I'm talking about. So I decided he's old enough, he should clean up his own messes, right? So I used the tried and true stuff that I used that my parents bought back in the day that, the scrubbing bubbles. Everybody used it. We all loved it. So I'm spraying the bathroom down. I've got him in the bathroom with me so I could show him like how to do it. And I noticed we started coughing after a couple of seconds of inhaling the fumes of this canister. And I did not realize at the time that that is our body's natural way of rejecting, trying to, protect ourselves from toxic chemicals. So the coughing was my body naturally getting rid of overload of toxins. But sometimes we are just bombarded and our bodies can't function as a whole to, remove those toxins. Like our liver gets too gunky, our gut starts to leak, and then the toxins end up in our bloodstream, and then we slow down and we feel fatigued, and we hit that 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. brick wall where we just cannot, we don't have the bandwidth to do jack. And then or you walk into a room and you're like, why did I come in here, whether that's the kitchen or the bathroom, the laundry room, and you're like, what am I in here for? What was that purpose? It's because you've lost focus. And we're going to talk about how toxic load affects all these things. So let's get right into it. What is a toxic and what does toxic load mean? So yeah, after I discovered essential oils, especially doTERRA, and I took one of their continuing education classes just like this one and discovered that I could use On Guard as a cleaning product. So I did. I grabbed my own bottle. I mixed it with water, vinegar, distilled water, and lots of drops of On Guard. I thought 30 was enough for a 24-ounce bottle, right? So I gave it to my son, and then you spray it. And then not only did he clean the toilet, but the whole bathroom smelled amazing. He cleaned the whole bathroom, not just the toilet. So I was just like blown away. I was like, I'm not buying the scrubbing bubble stuff or any of that anymore, because one, we weren't having to hold our breath when we were using the product, and it smelled amazing. So what is a toxic and what does toxic load mean? Good question. So toxic or toxin is any substance that places undue stress on the body. Like in the story, I was coughing, he was coughing. And so to work around that, because I didn't know any better, I just have him stay outside the bathroom while I sprayed. I'd hold my breath and then jump out of the bathroom. And then when I felt like it was safe to go in there, he'd go in there and clean. And toxic load is the sum of toxic substances accumulated within the body and the burden they place on organs at any given time, whether that's in your bloodstream, your gut, your liver, the head, the brain. Okay, the burden of your body's toxic load matters. It does affect your energy levels. It does affect your focus. And you just check out, you know, and sometimes you just aren't given that life where you can just like sit down and rest. You got to keep going because you've got kids, you've got bills to pay. You know what I mean? Fun fact, women use an average of 12 personal care products that contain more than 160 chemicals. That ranges from the makeup we put on, the self-care cleaning products that we use to take the makeup off. That's our shampoo. That is the lotion, the body lotions. I mean, think Bed Bath and Beyond, those places. Well, those don't exist anymore, but Bathworks, tons of chemicals in there. I think there's like 80,000 known chemicals, and Europe has banned like 3,000. I think the US has only banned 300 of those known chemicals. So we got some work to do. Now, men on average use 6 personal care products that have more than 85 chemicals. So yeah, men don't, use as much products as women because, we like to look pretty and those products help us do that. So this information is according to the World Group organization, so you can look up all that information there, and you can take the products that you have in your home, go to ewg.org, and then you can put in the product name, the brand name, and then it'll give you a rating of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, has like really heavy chemicals in that. It could be, metals, heavy metals, that sort of thing. All right. And then when functioning properly, your body is efficient toxic load. So it's minimizing machine. So it is like our liver is the best detox. That's what it's there for, is to filter out all that gunk that shouldn't stay in your body. And then you poop it out or you filter it out naturally. Our body becomes less efficient at managing toxins as its toxic load increases. So when that happens, that's when we're becoming less energy, less focus. We're just really on the struggle bus, right? Well, good news, we can take control of what we bring into our home. We can say goodbye to toxins and hello to nature. So to protect your home and family, you can with natural products. You can replace personal care products with natural versions you can trust, okay? doTERRA pursues what's pure by scouring the globe for these plants where they originate from, because they have discovered in their research and just going place to place, plant to plant, that the plants that they harvest where they originate from, they find like you get more of the chemical compounds that these plants do provide in their essential oils. Fun fact, plants use their essential oils to communicate to each other. So essential oils are very interesting part of the plant. There's so many things that they do and help support our systems. It blows my mind. So doTERRA will just go to the ends of the earth to find the farmers that have been doing this for generations. doTERRA also has the resources that most brands don't have, and they use commercial grade industry oils, whereas doTERRA will stay away from those. They will work one-on-one with the farmer, so they know that they're getting the best of the best. And then they test these oils because they have the resources to test rigorously, even with through third-party labs. I think they're tested like 55 times, and then 11 of those are done by third-party labs. And then they compare the reports to make sure there's no adulteration, no fillers, no organisms, pesticides, heavy metals, because a lot of plants will absorb whatever is in the ground. Plants naturally absorb that stuff. So they're making sure nothing contaminated those oils. So you are getting the purest of the pure. Right now, the FDA does not regulate this industry, this billion-dollar industry. But doTERRA wants to, do right. They're not just in it, to make a profit like most pharmaceuticals do. I mean, you have to think about a big pharma. Why are they big? Like they're just preying on sick people. Like that should be free. But I digress. I love doTERRA's co-impact sourcing. This is what drew me in. This is what made me say, yeah, where do I sign? Because I was trying to align myself with companies that were ethical, doing sustainable practices, not just for the farmer and for their lands and their environment, but also for the US. So yeah, they're trying to find ways to get these products to us without, damaging the planet. And they reach out to these farmers that are trying to do what we're trying to do, and that is have enough money to help our children further their education so that they could come back to the community and make a difference and impact in their community, whether that's teaching, being a doctor, a lawyer, those kinds of things, just like what we do out here. No difference. They're no different than us. They just live off the land, unlike us. Fragrance, let's talk about fragrance. So that is a very common ingredient found in most of our products, not just for our personal care, but also our cleaning, like in the story that I shared with you earlier with the household cleaner. But there's two places, two sources really, where fragrance comes from. So if you check on the back of the bottle in the ingredient deck, usually water is the first one, which is insane to me because, that's a natural resource that really is doing it affects our environment. Not only like are we taking water away from drinking it, but we're also like shipping and transporting these heavy loads. So that puts out a lot of COs out there, CO2s out there. So let's find out where those two sources are. One is petroleum, and if you don't know where petroleum, it's a byproduct from natural gas, natural oil. I mean, yikes. That's like basically stripping the yuck out of the oil so that you get natural gas to, fuel your cars and heat your homes, right? So that byproduct, the chemist takes a chemical out of that byproduct, and then they can manipulate it because that's what chemists can do, so that if you want to have that lavender scent, they can do some tweakies with the petroleum, or it could be coal tar also, which is ew. Why would we ever want to inhale that? And then the other alternative, which is more expensive, is the plant-based, because it takes time for the plant to mature to get to that point where you can extract the fragrance from. Okay, that's the essential oil. doTERRA's ditch the toxins in your home and switch to natural essential oil solutions. It's so easy. Candles with fragrances in it, get rid of it. It's so bad. It causes head tension, inflammation, and we all know inflammation causes 36 types of diseases. So if you're got family history of those diseases, and you need to look up what those diseases are. If you're not sure, just Google it. It's a quick Google search. You can ditch that and switch to essential oils to make your home smell amazing. Plugins, funny story, the place where I used to work, they bought a plug-in to make the place smell amazing, and they ended up unplugging it because it was overwhelming and it smelled disgusting. Switch to diffusers. It's just a better option. Dryer sheets, a big no-no. It's bad for the landfill. Tons of chemicals, and it's getting on your sheets, on your clothes. the towels you use, and then you're using that on your skin. So your poor skin is constantly absorbing uh, these toxins. Switch to dryer balls. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on doTERRA.com. Then you can put little drops of essential oil on those, and your clothes smell amazing. I always get complimented I smell like cinnamon all the time. I wonder why. Perfumes. Uh, the really good perfumes will use plants, but again, they're trying to cut costs so they can charge you more. So they're going to turn to the coal tar or petroleum-based perfumes. Stinky, stinky, bad for you. And you're going to not have that energy and you're going to have that brain fog and you're going to wonder why. Switch to the natural perfume blends. Like we have magnolia, jasmine, rose. We have all the flowers that you can use as a personal perfume instead. Uh, for those that are like, well, tell me more. I need more than that. You can take a screenshot of this or pause the video. And here's some other suggestions to get plant-based fragrances in your daily, so you're not overwhelmed with toxins. We're helping you to reduce that toxic load. So there's the bath, steam inhalation, a linen mist, air freshener, foot massage, and just breathe from your hands. It's the easiest one, like we did at the top of the class. Here's another option if you want to ditch the conditioner, the shampoo. Maybe you looked on the back of the bottle or you went to EWG and they had a very high rating of, I always look for the ones that are like 7 and above and avoid them. If they have a 7 or higher, nope. Kick to the curb, never going to buy you. doTERRA's Protecting Shampoo, Daily Conditioner, a leave-in conditioner. I use it. And my hairstylist says that my hair is so manageable. She's like, keep doing what you're doing. So I'm gonna keep using the product. The Virage skincare line is my favorite. I've been using the cleanser. To me, it smells like, because there's a citrus in it, it smells like margarita. I feel like I'm washing my face with a margarita mix. I love it. It makes me want to like have a drink. Anyway, love the serum, the moisturizer, the toner. It smells really good. So great for your skin, for those that have mature skin. There's also an anti-aging line as well. Great. I go between the two. I love them all. I love them both. Yarrow Palm is an active botanical nutritive duo. So it's got yarrow and pomegranate seed oil. You enjoy this unique blend of yarrow essential oil and cold pressed pomegranate seed oil, and apply it to your skin daily for smooth, glowing, and nourished complexion. I use this. My husband has used it too when it's winter and we wash our hands a lot because we were, in the medical industry and they require that. And he would get the cracked hands and the bleeding and all that. Yarrow Palm to the rescue, always a savior. If you already have a doTERRA account and you are on LRP, save your points and you can get this for free. Okay, that's how I get it. doTERRA On Guard wipes, sanitizing hand wipes in between meals, before you eat and you're just not near a sink, picnicking, on the road, traveling, gym, because you're touching the equipment. I mean, it's so versatile. Keep it at the office, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Gym bag. I wouldn't keep them in the car because cars, the heat and everything that will like kind of mess up, probably dry it out. Even if it's closed, it just messes with the chemicals in there, because if they get too hot, it kind of like null and void kind of thing. All right, there's 3 ways to buy. We're going to focus on below wholesale. Okay. This is like really the cheapest way to get started is a kit. doTERRA has curated for you, took the guess out of the oils that you would like to, start ditching and switching. You want to ditch the candles, the dryer balls. This is it. This is the bath. All the things that I've shared in the beginning of the class, these are going to help you do those things. You get the peppermint balance, great for if you're meditating or workout. Breathe is great for workout, so you could throw that in your gym bag. It just opens up the airways so more oxygen gets to the muscles to support you and your muscle strength. All right, citrus bloom, ditch those candles and the plugins. Adaptive, great for sweet calming. You need that focus if you're at work. Wild orange. Oh, I've skipped cheer. Cheer, uplifting mood. If just the May, gray, June, bloom, for those in Southern California, cheer is your best friend right now. Wild orange is going to boost that energy and get that focus on. Northern escape is if you just want to get rid, escape to the forest. Like you just had enough in the office or in the home or wherever you are, and you just need a quick forest bathing. That is your oil blend right there. On guard, great for diffusing, sanitize it, or I should say sanitize. It just keeps the what's the best way to say, like germs cannot survive, bacteria cannot survive when exposed to essential oils. I've have several videos that show what happens under a microscope when an essential oil is introduced to bacteria. You could go check that out. And Serenity, I mean, calming, relaxing, it gives your body cues that you're ready for bed. And I mean, if you were to buy these products over time, you would be spending well over $200 plus shipping. Whereas this, you're going to get that free shipping. Okay. And you're saving $67 below wholesale. So it's even deeper discounts than if you were to buy these one at a time or two at a time. Okay. You can also customize your first order if you're brand new to the game and you're like, well, I don't want those. I have my mind on these things. You could totally do that. Um, they're going to waive the $35 membership fee. In fact, that membership fee has been waived a long time ago. They don't even charge anybody that anymore. And you get 25% off every time you shop, anytime you shop. And you don't have to, you're not obligated to. This is perfect for the person that wants to redo their medicine cabinet as well as the ditch and switch that I listed or mentioned before the class. Again, you're getting bigger bottles. So you're getting 250 drops. So it's pennies per dose. Literally, if you do the math, 250 drops divided by the price of the wholesale cost. Okay. And then this is deeper discounts because all this combined together, you're saving almost 150 bucks versus buying them individually a couple at a time. Plus the shipping is free and you're going to get like tons of freebies from doTERRA. What would these oils replace? A whole bunch of stuff that don't get to the root of the problem, that just is like a band-aid until you could go to the doctor. Whereas these oils actually work on a cellular level and get to the root of the problem. Okay. I actually know a wellness advocate, a diamond leader. I think she's presidential now. That actually went to CVS because it'd been a while, been several years since she'd been to one, and she was just curious. So she went out and bought every product that you see listed next to the oils that it replaces. And she had to stop halfway through, and because she was calculating as she was going, she reached up to almost $400. And she wasn't even like down half the aisles. You know what I mean? Because there's usually like 2 or 3 aisles at CVS that carry, all kinds of stuff. For real. Okay. I mean, and they last for some of these oils can last up to a year or two. It just depends on how often you need to use them. Now, if you spend, here's the deeper discounts that I always like to share with my friends because I'm trying to save you money and time. Free shipping on any order over 100 PV. And what I shared with you today, those options, they're all over 100 PV, so you can get that free shipping. Now, if you decide to spend 150 PV, which is point value, so for every dollar equals a point value, you could choose that one of the following gifts: a pebble diffuser. If you want to have 2 diffusers, the Lalus and the pebble. But you're like, I already have a diffuser. I got the one and plus one. I don't need a third one because some people don't want to put a diffuser in their bathroom or their office. You have another option, the Bode hand wash. You get the beautiful glass bottle, and the soap that it comes in is recyclable. doTERRA found that aluminum is 75% more recyclable than plastic. I know, that's wild. I highly recommend the On Guard toothpaste and Supermint. And this is why my husband has had dental problems for like years, for as long as I, been with him. And it's been 19, 20 plus years. And we were spending hundreds of dollars, hundreds, almost close to 1,000 every year on his mouth. dentist situations. And I said, you know what, we're gonna switch. We're gonna start using this doTERRA, both of them. And this is the first time this year that we haven't spent hundreds of dollars on his mouth because of this toothpaste. So if that is your situation and you're tired of giving the dentist all your hard-earned cash like we were, ditch and switch. Okay. I'm telling you, game changer. And then they're going to wonder, like, what are you doing? What toothbrush are you using? Is what they're going to ask you. Just watch, just watch. You could tell me in the comments if that worked for you or not. All right. What can you expect from us? Well, it doesn't matter who you buy from because you could go to retail, Amazon, and all those places to get cheaper oils. Sure, yeah, but they're not going to do the same thing that these oils do. And they're not going to follow up with you and ask you, is it working? Are you happy with them? They're not going to assist you whatsoever. They're not going to do continuing education like I do. So this is what you get when you become a member with doTERRA. When you get me, I'm going to do a wellness consult that I don't charge you for, that I should. It's a $75 value that I just say, yeah, let's do it for free. I sit down. We go over the 3 things you want to feel more or less of. Okay. And then we plan out a plan. We get you on LRP. I set you up for the next 3 months, and then you're well on your way. And you get a kit, you get a book, because then you got all these oils. Every single oil in the kits, there's 10 ways to use them. And I share that in my online community. So you could go to Instagram and look in the highlights at Simple Abundant Life with Nick, and there's going to be the top 10. And then it's going to also share the 10 different ways to use them. And you can also use your reference book if you're running out of ideas, or if you've got an emotional situation and you need help with the oils, like, because I just got let go of my job. So let me tell you, I've been turning to my oils. And the other favorite part is the supplements. So if you're looking for, weight management, or reducing your stress, or, you just got some inflammation going on, this is a great reference. There's do it yourself. There's blend ideas. So if you want to blend the oils together, become your own chemist. Yeah, this book is so super helpful. And then, a continuing education, like I said, online, YouTube, Facebook, even though I'm starting to get away from Facebook because it's not the same. It's not the same. And they kind of ruin Instagram for me too. Instagram's not the same either, but I still share because, people turn to those resources, to those platforms for their information as well. So I want to share, I want to, spread the information, as I learn, because I listen to all the experts, so you don't have to. And I pay the fees to listen to them, so you don't have to. And then I just share what I learned. So there's 3 types of people: those that want to live the natural lifestyle, just continue on their LRP, they're getting their points, they're getting their products paid for, they're super happy and feeling a difference and feeling amazing. And then there's those that, not only are they feeling amazing, they can't keep it to themselves. They got to share, and they can get their products paid for. Just log into your account and you see the referral code. You copy that, send that to your friend and say, hey, you're struggling. This will help because it's helped me. Use the link. And then you can help get your products paid for that way. And like that Yarrow Balm, okay? And those who want to build to earn income and make an impact. And when I say make an impact, it's like make an impact in your community. You're help lifting them up out of whatever situation they found themselves in, or you're part of a foundation, a charity, and you just wish you had those extra funds to help boost, their research, their whatever it is they're trying to make an impact in their community for. You can make a difference for them as well. Just let me know and I can show you the way how you can do that. And yeah, just make the world a better place. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. It's been a while. I'm going to get out of this. I'm going to stop the share for a second. We're going to take a look at what's happening to our, oh, there you are. To our, oh, yeah, look at that. It is like, even you could see almost through it how it's removed the toxin. from the styrofoam. Isn't that wild? See, you can see my hand go through. So that's what's happening inside of our bodies is it's removing those toxins uh and supporting our body systems, whether that's the muscles, respiratory. I'm trying to think of the rest of them, cardiovascular. My daughter, who's in sixth grade, just learned about all these systems, and I was like super impressed. I was like, I know what you're talking about. I love this. So, yeah, so you could download the app if you already a member. Download the app. I'll show you real quick. It is right here on my phone, the doTERRA app. You like log in as you do either your email or your doTERRA ID number, and it logs you right in. And then you can search the body systems, and then it'll give you a list. See, I like to look at digestive because that is the root, the foundation of everything. Your emotions, your well-being, feeling whole, spirit, mind, and body all starts in the gut. And then they give you the top products once you click on that. Huge fan of the phytoestrogen if you're looking for hormonal support. It has all the good, yummy ingredients that help us do that. It has digestive tips as well. So, I mean, they just curate and guide you through it. So if you just can't get in touch with me for some reason, doTERRA's got your back too. There's always information there. It's so easy to use. You can even update your loyalty reward point and redeem points, shop. You can even favorite, make a wish list and put those in your cart later. So it's super easy to use. I highly recommend if you have an account to download it and shop that way. And if you have any questions, please reach out to the wellness advocate that introduced doTERRA to you. They'd be more than happy to assist you. And if they're not a wellness advocate anymore, just reach out to doTERRA. They'll help you out as well. Okay. And you can always message me. I'd be more than happy to help you in any way I can. All right. That's it, you guys. Take care. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you want weekly tips. I post, how are you feeling today? That is a series I'm doing after I've been let go for the sixth time in the corporate world. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to go back. So I'm really trying with this MLM thing, see if I can at least try to be an entrepreneur. I kind of feel like it's a natural calling because I love to teach. And this isn't hard for me. This is like fun and I love doing it. So yeah, I'm doing that series and it's like perfect timing because I'm actually learning how to process my own emotions because you go through all of them when you have a life event change like that. And the essential oils are supporting me the whole way. And I can't hate on that. Woohoo. Okay. All right, you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time next month. I don't know what I'll be teaching, but it'll be about the other option other than what we're used to, what our parents have used in the past. Okay, love you guys. Peace out.